Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my evening skincare routine. I already made a video about my morning skincare routine, so if you haven't seen that yet, I'll make sure I link it below in the description box so you can go have a look if you're interested. The first thing I do is remove my makeup, and for that I use the Nude Cleansing Oil. It's a really nice oil cleanser that's really very nourishing on the skin. I put a few pumps into my hand and rub it into my face. When you keep massaging it in, it breaks down all of your makeup, including even waterproof mascara. So I do that for a few seconds. Once my makeup is all broken down, I like to splash water on my face. This turns the oil cleanser into kind of like a milk consistency, and it just rinses away and it takes all your makeup with it. So I make sure my face is well rinsed, and then all the oil residue is gone. All my makeup is gone. It's so quick and easy to use. If you're someone that's still using wipes on your face to remove your makeup, this is actually quicker than using a wipe to remove your makeup, and it's so much better for your skin. I then like to go in with a second cleanser. So the first one is more just to remove my makeup, whereas the second one is actually to cleanse my skin. For my second cleanse, I've been using the Aurelia Miracle Cleanser. I've also been using this in the mornings ever since I ran out of my elemental Herbology cleanser. This one smells absolutely amazing. So it's got chamomile, eucalyptus, rosemary and bergamot oils in there. Because it has a lot of essential oils in there, it's probably not the best thing for you if you've got very sensitive reactive skin, but it's very moisturising and very nourishing, so it's been perfect for me this time of year. I just take a finger scoop, massage it into my face, and then I remove it with a flannel or a washcloth, and it leaves my skin feeling really soft. I've then been going in with the Roche-Posay Clarifying Toner. Now this is the one that comes in the set with the face wash and the Effaclar Duo. I've been particularly using this and I absolutely love it. I think it's a brilliant toner. It's got lactic and salicylic acid in there, so it's very exfoliating, and it's very good at kind of clearing congestion in the pores if you're someone who gets blackheads a lot or just kind of congestion. It's fantastic for that. My kind of skin has been feeling really smooth since I've been using it, so that is fantastic. I stopped using kind of granular exfoliators quite a while ago, and I find my skin is just so much better for it. Something like this is a great kind of first liquid exfoliating product if you've never used one before, because it is quite gentle. I then like to go in with a Hydrating Spritz, and for that I've been using the Rodial Dragon's Blood Hyaluronic Tonic. I spoke about this in my morning skincare routine because I use it in the morning as well, and it's a fantastic kind of skin tonic. I don't really want to call it a toner because it doesn't have alcohol in. It's kind of a rose water based toner, and it's got hyaluronic acid in there, so it really holds moisture into the skin. It's also got niacinamide, which is a great anti-inflammatory, so very kind of calming and soothing. I then go in with an eye cream, again the same one I'm using in the morning. It's the Clarins Special Eye Contour Balm, which is the one for kind of drier eyes. As I said in my morning skincare routine, I like to use this kind of more in the winter months when it's a bit colder and my skin feels a bit drier, and then I switch to something a bit lighter in the warmer months. But it's just a really nice eye cream. It's not incredibly rich, but it's rich enough for those with dry eyes, so that's a really nice one. Yet another product that I'm also using in the morning is the Elemental Herbology Skin Food. This is a really nice serum. It adds hydration, and it's also great for adding giving the skin radiance and brightening and evening out skin tone. It's also full of antioxidants. It's not the most hydrating of serums, so if your skin is very dehydrated and very dry, it's probably not the best one for you, but fantastic if you have like maybe a combination or oily skin. Although I do love this serum, I have noticed recently that it's maybe not quite rich enough for my skin at the moment, because with the weather being so cold, my skin's been quite dry, so I'm probably going to start using a different serum for the time being and then go back to this one in the summer. I then go in with a nice rich moisturiser, and for that I've been using the Rodial Dragon's Blood Hyaluronic Night Cream. I absolutely love this moisturiser. I've mentioned it on my blog in favourites posts many times. I actually started using this pot in, I think it was June or July, and it's only just run out. So even though it is expensive, you need very little, it goes a very long way, and I really do think it is worth the money. It's got quite a rich consistency, but it still sinks into the skin incredibly easily. It doesn't leave a residue, too much of a residue on the skin, so it is still one that you can use if you have a combination or oily skin. It's not going to be too much, but it's just great for everyone really. Again, it's got hyaluronic acid in it, so it really helps hydrate the skin, hold moisture into the skin. It's also got a little bit of retinol in there, so it's very good for the kind of first signs of aging, so fine lines and wrinkles, and if you have an uneven skin tone, like if you have any pigmentation, it's really good for helping fade that. So that's what I do on most nights with my skincare routine. But occasionally, if my skin is feeling a little bit dry or a little bit lackluster, I like to use a facial oil. And I do this maybe 2 or 3 times a week. More if my skin's feeling dry and less if it's not really. For that, I've been using the Balm Youth Juice Secret Oil, which I mentioned in my January favourites, which was my last video. This is a really lovely oil. It's a blend of, I think, 12 different botanical oils, and it's been designed to match the skin's natural sebum as closely as possible. So when you put it on the skin, your skin recognises it as skin's own oil. And so it's really balancing if you've got oily or combination skin, and it's very moisturising and nourishing if you have a dry skin. So it's just a brilliant oil for everyone. It is called kind of a youth juice, so it is kind of labelled as an anti-aging product, but I don't think that's necessarily true. I think it would be fantastic for everyone to use. It also smells really nice. It smells of lavender. So it's very relaxing to use. I'm not crazy about the packaging. It's plastic, which you wouldn't expect. You'd expect usually a facial oil to come in a glass bottle, and there's no pump. As you can see, the top is just open and you kind of pour some out into your hand. I would prefer there to be a pump, because when you're in a rush and it's just easier, and I've many times kind of ended up pouring a bit too much out and product does get wasted a bit, so that's something to maybe be careful of, but it is a fantastic product and I definitely recommend it. So those are all the products I use in my evening skincare routine. I know it seems really very long and like there are a lot of products, but it only takes me just over 5 minutes to do. And something which I've been doing for the last year or so, which I think helps immensely, is doing it as soon as I get home in the evening, rather than waiting till just before bed, because on the nights when I do wait till just before bed, I'm tired and I can't really be bothered, and I just want to do it as quickly as possible and go to sleep. So I just end up missing out all the steps in the middle and just cleansing and moisturising. So I find if I do it when I first get home, I actually take my time and do it properly, and I've found that that's benefited my skin so much. So that's a great tip if you find that you have the skincare but you don't use it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, I'll link my morning skincare routine down below, so you can go see that if you're interested. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!